James mentioned earlier about the BNE51 MSY, but I thought, why don't we find out more about one that's actually in action? So we travelled all the way up north to Produmax. Jeremy, thank you for having us along. This story is not about just buying the machine, it's about an actual project. We can't show it on camera specifically because of NDAs, etc. But can you talk me through the process, what happened and why you made the decision?
Yeah, thank you, Colin. So we were approached by one of the major primes during or just before lockdown, looking at a new suite of work that we were quoting on, and we knew we needed to up our game. Right. So we needed faster technology, faster cycle times. So we approached Citizen and Citizen Miyano to help us put that bid together, looking at the cycle times that could be achieved with the BNE. We bid on the work. Unfortunately, we won the work. Yep. The big advantages we found with the BNE, firstly on the controller, for being able to program the same as our current Citizen machines.
Okay, with the controller then, you've got the Mitsubishi controller, is that correct? Yeah. So you've got a whole suite of, I mean, we're concentrating on Miyano machines at the moment, we've got a whole suite of Citizen.
We've got 8.
Cincom,
yeah.
8, okay. So being able to move from those to this was one of the big decisions.
That was a huge advantage because we've got 7 or 8 of our younger people who were trained on the Citizens, yep, and were able to adopt the technology quickly without having to go into the CAM system for writing new posts for the new machinery. So they've taken to it like a duck to water. Oh. It's been amazing.
Okay, so essentially quite relatively simple to use.
Yes.
Okay, and also that ties in with the actual programming because you're programming offline with the Alcart Wizard?
Yes, we use the Alcart Pro Wizard to generate all our code and prove out the programs in the background environment.
Right. And again, I'm assuming simple to use.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah, okay. They've really taken to it really well.
Excellent. Now, the BNE51, it's the MSY, so twin spindle, twin turret with one Y-axis.
One Y-axis on the top turret.
Yep.
Yeah. So we found that we can synchronously cut with all 3 axes, so sub-spindle, main spindle, and top turret at the same time, which has slashed our previous estimate on the cycle times. Okay. So we were half what we originally would have bid for the project, and that allowed us to win a large volume of work from this particular prime.
Wow, okay, so again, the old chestnut of cutting 3 faces at one time, the superimposed machining. Is that easy to program though? Because I should imagine it's quite complex getting all 3 faces. You're
asking the wrong person on how they would do it, but the results I've seen, I would say yes it is. Absolutely. Because we're getting faster and faster at generating new MPI parts, and they're coming off the same day we start it, rather than on day 3 where we were previously.
Right, okay. And with this component, like I said, we can't get too close to it, but what sort of processes are you doing on it? And you also mentioned about synchronization of the spindles?
There are some really critical tight tolerance, so we've got a 20 micron positional tolerance from the hole on the front turret to the hole on the back turret. So that synchronization of the spindles and synchronization of datum is a really critical feature on the machine. And we've proved that we've halved that tolerance, so we're producing really repeatable product well under the CPK limitations that we were required for running the volume.
Okay, so with all this, you're doing some complex parts. Also, something I prepared earlier, I mean, you're taking some, I mean, it's only aluminium, I say only aluminium, but some big depths of cut there as well. Yeah,
with it being box guide weight machine and the amount of power available, then we haven't got anywhere near the limits of this machine yet, but we will.
Oh well, okay. Well, when you're talking getting near the limits of the machine, I mean, we've got to mention Dave, who's your sales guy, but your regular contact with the guys at Citizen Miyano in terms of support, service, etc.
We found they've been very, very useful with their technical team to push us to say, look, that can be done faster. We can make those parts quicker, and using their estimates against our estimates, then we've been able to collaboratively produce the best results for Produmax and hopefully for Citizen.
And so ultimately, winning new business.
Winning new business, investing in new machinery.
Brilliant, that's absolutely fantastic. So Jeremy, Produmax, that's absolutely fantastic. Ultimately, pretty much halving cycle time on this to win new business and ultimately buying some more Citizen Miyano machines. Thank you very much.